Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you'll meet the leader of an amazing nonprofit here in Texas whose mission is to get needed supplies to Ukrainian medics. Her incredible story just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's I Spies.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I remember when the war in Ukraine first started, it was all over the news, and the whole country seemed to rally around Ukraine. We were all flying Ukrainian flags. But as time went on, it's drifting from the front page. Sometimes I'm watching entire newscasts where they don't even mention Ukraine. Somebody who is determined to keep it on the front pages of America's papers is my next guest. She joins us from our Austin studio. Adamovich is in the studio. She's with Stay With Ukraine. Thanks for coming on the show, Ina.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, I want to go back in time because you were actually born in Soviet Russia. Tell us about that.
Yes, I was born in former Soviet Union. I came to this country 30 plus years ago from former Soviet Union. I do not have any Ukrainian roots. I was born and growing up on a territory was currently a Russian Federation. I don't have Ukrainian roots, but after 8 years being in Ukraine, I got Ukrainian wings. I absolutely fell in love with the country that is so painfully war-torn country now, what used to be so peaceful, and I'm very determined to help.
So tell me, you took a trip a couple of years ago. Tell us about that trip and how it changed your life.
The very first time we went to Ukraine, we were just a family. My husband and I, we went to support our friends who lives in Kiev. And that was already May 2023. We went to a beautiful day, a holiday called Vyshyvanka Day, which is everyone dressed up in beautiful embroideries. And we decided that would be a perfect time, we will go. We went, not only in Kiev. We travel around, and as you may remember, all those horrifying names of the places like Bucha, Irpin, Gostomel. We remember all these horrible stories of mass graves was found on the church territories. A lot of victims murdered, killed. We saw it all with all our own eyes. And you know, when you see that, and it's not just news, it's not you reading something, even though it's still hurt, it's still, you can't deny it, you can look at it, but when you're there, and you see people crying, and you see mothers embracing, just hugging graves of fallen sons, and you see little kids kissing pictures of their father memorial. That's totally different. It's absolutely. I was always sort of like, you know, my skin was absolutely goosebumps during time I was in Ukraine for the very first time. And we knew that Adamovich family will be helping. We did not know at first how to help. But then returning from Ukraine, on the way back, we traveled via Poland, via Krakow, place that so connected to World War II, Schindler Museum. We went to Schindler Museum. Remember Schindler List, the movie? And we went to Schindler Museum, again, goosebumping experience, history in returning. And we knew, at that point, we knew. We're opening the charity organization, and we will be helping, determined to help as much as we can. And that's what we do. From those moments on, we've been to Ukraine 8 times.
And you're a medical professional, or you have a medical professional background, and so your heart really goes to the Ukrainian medics. I want to show a clip here in a second, but I want you to set up this clip. This is the one you emailed me about the vehicles. Tell us about what we're about to see.
There will be a video. Very recently, once again, we brought 3 more vehicles to Ukraine from United Kingdom. We're so fortunate to work with a group of great people from Rotary clubs. This is Rotary clubs in San Antonio, Rotary clubs in Lviv, Rotary clubs in England. All together, we are able to achieve bringing cars decent shape and for a decent price because we're buying it to Ukraine. Again, it's all to help medics. We change those vehicles into evacuation cars, and they go right into the front line to help medics to evacuate wounded people. It's all about saving lives.
Outstanding. Let's go ahead and roll that clip.
Hi, I'm JC Clapsaddle from San Antonio, Texas, and I am here in Kiev, Ukraine, with Maria from Help Stab, and we are here to thank Alex and Ida Adamovich for these 3 vehicles which they have donated to the Ukrainian cause. Alex and Ina are with STAYWITHUKRAINE.Inc. out of Austin, Texas, and they're regular supporters of Help Stab, an organization which puts medics right towards the front of the Ukraine-Russian war, saving lives every single day. So, Maria, I am so thankful for Alex and Ina, and I know you are too, and let's take one more look at the automobiles that they've helped us with.
Well, that has to feel so good, Ina, to be able to help those medics who are literally saving lives every single day.
Yes, they are. They're saving lives, civilians. They're saving lives, children, grandmas. They're saving lives, a young man on the front line who wasn't even in the military. They became a military personnel because they have to.
Yes.
Take their land back.
As I was preparing for the show, I found a wonderful article. Let's go ahead and put that on the screen. This is from the Austin Chronicle. So that's you and your husband? You don't travel light, do you? Is that a trip to Ukraine?
This is a trip to Ukraine, and that trip number 7, the trip that we went together. On the trip number 8, my husband went actually with Englishmen with bringing cars to Ukraine. And on my trip number 8, I was also solo, delivering pretty much the same amount, but by myself. Yes, we do not travel light.
Wow. I'm so impressed with you that we found another clip, and I want you to set this up before we show it. It's you in Ukraine, and you're being surrounded by young ladies who are serenading you. Tell us about this moment.
That was a moment of our 24th of February, 2023. No, I'm mistaken, 2024. That was 2 years anniversary of this horrible war. And we delivered another load of medical supplies just for this day, because how horrible it feels. It's been already 2 years of war. And again, I knew that I have to bring another load of medical supplies. And we were there in Ukraine, in Kiev, just for 6 hours. 6 hours only. And we met with this wonderful group it's a folk ensemble of young children in Kiev. And they've been helping me to deliver my message for the world. I really asked them if they can stay with me and be part of my message so the world can see them, can see those little faces and really feel the pain and feel sorry, feel the pain for these little kids who wants to live in a normal life. They deserve it, as every child in the world. And after we were done with the videotaping of this clip, all of a sudden they start going around me and singing. And those Ukrainian songs It's just simply saying thank you. That's what they were saying in this song. Just go around me saying thank you for what I do. It was very emotional.
So beautiful. Let's go ahead and roll that clip. Wow, what a precious moment! I can see why you get emotional when you talk about this incredible message. Ina, we've got a couple minutes left, so I want you to just look right into the camera and talk to the person and how they can help.
My dear fellow Texans, my dear fellow Americans, I'm reaching out to you for your kind support. I know Americans are very, very generous people, very kind-hearted people, and I need your help now. This is a life-saving mission, and I want my mission to go on. No politics. My dear independents, my dear Republicans, my dear Democrats, can we all come together and help me with my life-saving mission to continue in Ukraine? Like I said, I'm a medical professional. And I walk around my Texas, I literally knock on every single door. I go to emergency rooms. I go to fire departments. I'm asking, give me some unneeded supplies. But for the most part, I'm asking for the funds. I need to purchase all this tactic medicine, blood-stopping tourniquets, hemostatic bandages, chest seal if the wound is on the chest. And that's needed as for the first response equally to the child. It's equally needed to civilian, it's equally needed to military personnel. That's what I do. And I'm committed. In October, I'm going to my trip number 9. And I hope, no, I will. I will deliver another up to 500 pounds of medical supplies to Ukraine. They're waiting for it. They're asking for it. And I'm very proud of what we do. We're a small organization. It's a family-run organization, but we are very cost-effective. We fly on our own miles. Every single coin that we receive in donations, we put for medical supplies, whatever we need to buy. We fly on our own miles to Warsaw, and then by train we go to Kyiv. And United Airlines, I'm so thankful. And United Airlines check all our luggage for free of charge. We're trying to cut on every overhead expenses as much as we can. So every single coin, your and mine, will go to helps to Ukrainian medics to save lives. Save lives. I'm a medical professional. I'm from maternal fetal medicine world. I'm privileged to hear heartbeat. I'm the first one who can hear the heartbeat of unborn child in utero. I am for the heartbeat. That's why I take all these medical supplies to Ukraine. I want Ukrainian heart to continue beating. This is my mission. Please help me.
Wow, what a beautiful mission and ministry. Ina, I cannot thank you enough for sharing your heart and your nonprofit with us. We're going to end with her website so you can get a hold of her and donate. It's STAYWITHUKRAINE.org. Ina, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.